go ahead with questions for Shai.
Nick Gallo, OKCThunder.com. Shai, what was your perspective of that second half? Kind of what got you all back into prime position in the third, and then what changed in the fourth?
Yeah, I think we just stuck with the game plan coming out of halftime, tightened up a couple screws, and then towards the fourth, I think we loosened up a little bit defensively, rotations and stuff like that. When a team's as good as they are, they make you pay. They did so down the stretch.
You all scored 72 points in the paint. They obviously know that's where y'all want to get to. How do you still manage to get there despite them loading up?
Be aggressive, play together, and just kind of attack when there's gaps. If you play together, move the ball, defenses have to rotate and gaps will open up. It's just about hitting them when they do.
Derek Parker, Inside the Thunder. You didn't attempt a three-point tonight. Was that something that you were aware of, or just you were playing within the offense?
Yeah, I didn't even realize. Just out there playing basketball.
Joe Masato, the Oklahoman. Shai, how, kind of as a follow-up to that question, like how important has it been to really get that mid-range going again this season?
I wouldn't. There's no emphasis going into every night. I try to just be aggressive and take what they give me. Now it's a shot I've worked on a lot in the past couple of years. I'm comfortable shooting. I'm just trying to play inside my comfort zone.
And then I know you've probably spent a lot of time with Jamal Murray. What was it like sort of seeing him back on the floor tonight and going against him? Yeah,
I'm happy for him. Obviously, going through an injury like that is tough. Obviously, heck of a player. Happy for him.
We got Jerry in the second row.
Jerry Ramsey, the franchise. Talked to Mark, and he was saying earlier tonight, and Josh also, that he's drawn up a play for Josh somewhere in the second half, and you actually gave Josh more space and told Mark that, you thought he was cooking. So can you kind of go into, you have 35, like you got it going offensively. What goes through your mind to kind of help out a guy like Josh or somebody like Dort that's really going and, kind of step back? You're real comfortable in that situation now, knowing you can get whatever you want and help your teammates get theirs, what they need to do too?
Yeah, I just think like for us to win games, it's going to take more than me. And guys got to get comfortable out there. Guys got to play in space. It's always a five-man sport, five-man game. I can't score 110 points every night, so I'm going to need the other guys. And I just want to make sure they're comfortable offensively and can get it going in spots as well, too.
Paris Lawson, OKCThunder.com. Shai, it seemed like there were just loads of hustle plays tonight, just throughout the game, guys diving on the floor for loose balls, and just those sort of margin plays, those 50-50 balls seem to fall in your guys' hands. Just how critical are those sort of possessions, and what's the feeling out there when you see a guy diving on the floor for the loose ball like that?
Yeah, it's something that we try to hang our hat on every night. We try to get to those balls, more possessions, more chances to score, and teams that are usually on the good end of that come out on the good side of the win and loss column. It's really just about us putting all into the game, doing whatever it takes to win.
Michael Martin, the Oklahoman. Shai, the other night you mentioned how much League Pass you watch. Are there any duos or any other backcourts that you watch and think to yourself or talk to Josh about as somebody you could emulate or take things from?
Not at all. I've never done that. Me and Josh, I think we're just focused on getting better individually and then also together, and then seeing what that takes us in the future. I'm excited for it, though.
Just kind of piggybacking off of that, the other night you guys stagger your minutes. Mark staggers your minutes and has you on, has Josh off, and then opposite tonight you guys played a lot together. Talk about your comfortability just like playing with him tonight, especially because you guys played so many minutes together.
Yeah, Josh is a really good player, and no matter who you are, it's easy to play with him because he can pass, rebounds, runs the floor, and is really smart. But when you have those qualities and you're as unselfish as he is, it's easy to play with. So it's always fun having him out there with me.
Anybody else? Thanks,
Welcome.
Nick Gallo, OKCThunder.com. Lou, seemed kind of like a roller coaster second half. What was your perspective of how things went in that second?
I mean, we did good, started third quarter. And, I think we had a lead for a little bit. And, it was just a fight towards the end. It was up and down. And, they probably fought harder towards the end.
Poku diving on the floor seemed to be a little bit of a catalyst. What was your perspective of him doing that?
I love seeing any of my teammates do that. They know me, I'm always the first one on the floor. And, just to see my teammates do it, I love it.
Pierce Lawson, OKCThunder.com. Just to piggyback off that question, you took a couple charges tonight. Poku diving on the floor for loose ball. Those sort of scrappy plays, just what does that do for you guys, especially when you're trying to battle back into a game where you're down like that?
It brings a lot of momentum. I feel like we had a terrible start. And just little plays like that, diving on the floor, giving hard fouls or anything like that, just help the team, just get back to it.
Jerry Ramsey, the franchise. I just want to get your idea whenever, the shots are falling for them in the first quarter and just everything was dropping. They were just on fire. Just at that point, in your head, defensively, doesn't matter where you put your hand, what you do defensively, they're just dropping. Just kind of what's going through your head when a team is just on fire like that.
Honestly, I don't think a team can shoot like that the whole game. They did a good job, making shots towards the beginning. And, we just had to stay together and then, solve it with the whole team, and we knew they weren't going to shoot the ball like that the whole game, and then we did a good job coming back.
Joe Masato, the Oklahoman. Lou, I assume you know Jamal Murray pretty well through Team Canada and everything, but what was it like going up against him tonight and just seeing him back on the floor?
I'm happy for him to be back. He's been through so much, past couple months, just getting back to it, and then, he's a tough matchup. He's always been, and then I respect him a lot. He's a good player. And we just went at it today, and I'm just happy to see him back on the floor.
Clemente Mons, Norman transcript. Mark mentioned that the priority tonight was to have you work with the second unit. How did you just feel about that?
We trying some stuff just to help the team win, and I felt like it helped me get going a little bit offensively, and it was good. We're just trying some new stuff just to see how it goes, and it was just something new today.
Anybody else?